I'm your host today, Bryan Fonseca, and today we're going to be talking about the top 3 fantasy football options from the Pittsburgh Steelers for the 2022 NFL season. First, we're going to go with Najee Harris at running back, the smart pick. Let's not overthink this. Najee Harris had a great rookie campaign last year. He's entering his second season this year, and we're expecting an even better one. Last year, he had 1,200 rushing yards as a rookie on 307 carries, and that helped get him into the Pro Bowl. Also had 467 receiving yards on 74 receptions, and also that puts him at about 100 yards per game, total yards, in terms of a 17-game season, that is. He could be a top 5 running back this year, and you're hoping that, the versatility of being able to catch about 75 passes from the backfield, that's going to help, and obviously get the 300 carries, that's going to help. You're hoping for about 400 touches this year. Maybe that brings him to about 1,800 yards or so. Maybe even a little bit more if you're feeling greedy and optimistic, but Najee Harris should have a big campaign for you if you have him on your fantasy football team. Next up, we're going to go with DIONTAE Johnson at wide receiver. 5'10" slot receiver entering his 4th season, had 107 catches last year and 1,161 yards. And it was the first time in his career that he got over 100 catches and over 1,100 receiving yards, or even 1,000 receiving yards for that matter. He's averaging 11 yards per catch for his career, so expect him to be sort of a workhorse wide receiver. Had 20 touchdowns in his first 3 seasons in the NFL during his career. And you're hoping for really top 15 wide receiver production. That would be great. But also, you just want him to get over 100 touches again, and then he could sort of just take it from there. Last up, Chase Claypool at wide receiver, sort of waiting on that breakout season. Now, the last 2 years he's been in the NFL. He's averaged around 105 targets or so. He's getting 60 catches, getting over 860 receiving yards. But you want him to sort of take that next step, and that tends to happen with guys in their 3rd season. Could Chase Claypool have that breakout campaign? 11 touchdowns in 2020, 2 rushing, which is interesting, and only had 2 touchdowns all of last year. Receiving, rushing, didn't matter. They were both receiving, but you want him to get into the end zone more. That would help a lot for your fantasy football prospects. Also had 14 carries for 96 yards last year, so that's something that was very helpful. Maybe they, want to work that into their game as well over there in Pittsburgh, but you really want that breakout season. You want more touchdowns, and if he had his first 1,000-yard receiving season, that'd be great too. That's all we have for today. Remember, check out FanDuel, bet where your chest, do it responsibly, and make sure you have fun during this fantasy football season because some of y'all could get really stressed. Take care. Thank you for watching.